It's Mr. Brilliant, the York Catholic District School Board. In the last tutorial, we went through the quick selection tool. It works well. There are some issues every so often I have with it being a little glitchy. So if that's happening to you, just bear with it and play around with it. Sometimes it works like perfect, and other times it has this bit of a glitch, and I think it's just a glitch. At any rate, so there's a couple of things I didn't cover in the last tutorial, and I would just want to add this into this tutorial and show you. And the first thing is if you look up top here, you're going to see the negative and positive. Now, currently it is set. If you look up, you see it's set to positive, and every time I hit the Alt key, it switches it to negative. And if the opposite is true, if I had it set to negative, and every time I hit the Alt key, it would switch to positive. So let's leave it on positive, and we're adding to the selection. So say for argument's sake, I wanted to take that finger away. It's part of the selection, but I want to take it away. So I could, if I leave it right now with plus, and I go like this, I'm adding stuff on. And if I hit the Alt key now I can come and I can paint the stuff away and take this stuff away. So that's a quick way of just using the Alt key to add. So I want to add to this selection. I got my finger off the Alt button right now, and I'm going to add to that selection. Went way too far, Alt key down, and then paint this over, and I'm taking away from that selection. And then Alt key up, I'm going to add back to that selection here, this back and forth sort of business. I'm going to add right now, so my finger's not on the Alt key. I'm going to add that stuff in. So that's the first thing. To help you out. The second thing I wanted to show you is the refined edge. There's a part I missed on the refined edge that I should have showed you. If you look right now, it's cutting all the way around, or it's selected all the way around. When I click refine edge here, and it comes across, you'll see wherever I have done that edge, it looks nice. You can see if you zoom in, you can see there's like the three colors going, gray, white, and black going across there, and that's fading it out, which gives a really nice look to this side here. It makes it look real. Now, if I was to take right now and take the paint tool and maybe make it a little smaller, just to show you an example, I'm going to come in here. Whoops. Let's take the black. I'm going to come in here. I want to add this stuff to the selection. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to paint that. Now I'm just going to do it quick so it gives you the idea. But now what I'll do, if I zoom in, Alt and I zoomed in, and I take this paint tool and I come all the way up here like this along the edge of his finger, it works. It's going to select it and it's going to look relatively good. But I'm going to show you, it's going to be a bit harsh and it's going to be a bit obvious that it's a sharp edge. So come over here like so. Now if I zoom out here, and you can see now it's a sharper looking edge over there. I'm going to move it over so you can see it better. You can see that it's a sharp looking edge along this edge here. Let's just concentrate on that edge right now. So I'm going to continue painting up a little bit further on that edge until I get, whoops, Alt Z, Control Z, sorry, up a little bit further. So I'm going to zoom in, so I get a little bit further up in the pixels, a little closer, doing a little nicer job, like so. And again, if you look over here, if you zoom out, it looks quite harsh. It doesn't look like this. It's much more obvious that this has been cut out. So now what you can do with that is you can just, to fix that, you click the gray tool and it's basically going to create a feathered edge. And you can then go along, if you look here, see the width of that compared to here? I can change that down. So let's go maybe down to 10. And play around with it until you get it the same size. That's roughly about the same size there. And then what you'll notice is it's halfway between the skin and halfway into the negative space or the sky or whatever is behind it. So what you do is you kind of line up like this and you walk right down. Now you can do a better job than I've done. But you get the idea. You'll see now if you look over here and you zoom out, it looks like a much more not a distinguishable edge. It looks feathered, it looks realistic. So you can do a better job like that. So it does a much nicer selection. So if you're not getting it all in the selection tool, no worries. Just switch into the refine edge tool, a little bit more work, and then you can refine the edge, and then you can go over the edge and create that nice look. So you can see right here, it's exactly the same as what I had just done. So again, with the gray, and then you can come in here. So if I look right through this area right in here, I'm going to collect black and I'm going to add it into the selection like so, and it looks sharp and it doesn't look realistic. So the gray tool here, and then you can just kind of follow the skin halfway like that. And when you zoom out, it looks much more realistic. Okay, thanks for watching.